from Nikon for your DX body, for example the D7200, which I use beside the D5300, and I'm doing this video because when I was hesitating between these two lenses, I couldn't find a side-by-side comparison on the internet, and so I just want to help to those who are looking for one of these two lenses. This is the 16 to 80 millimeter f2.8 to f4. Now it's set to the longest focal range, 80 millimeters. As you can see in this, like this, it has the same size, length, like the 17 to 55, but now you can see that it moves a bit, the inside part, but just a bit. So if you have this on, you can't see this movement. 17 to 55 made with metal, made from metal, with metal, let's say with metal. 16 to 80 made with plastic, lightweight, heavy. I think the 16 to 80 can be sometimes more sharp, let's say, but they are both excellent in the sharpness. For the 17 to 55 we cannot really define any real weak point, but maybe the chromatic aberration can be sometimes problematic. For example, last time I seen that the hair of the person which I was photographing, and the sun was lighting the hair, then the bright parts you couldn't see in the hair. What is this? Like they were somehow melting together, and with this you could see the details of the hair. Then with this 16 to 80 millimeter lens, there are some real weak points. At 16 millimeter you can see significant geometrical distortion, the barrel effect, and at 80 millimeter you can see significant vignetting, but again on this lens 17 to 55 you don't even have 80 millimeter, so it's not really a thing of this comparison, because this is a plus, so anything above 55 on this lens is a plus. But again, anything above, I think 24, 26, 28 is more than f2.8, because this has variable aperture, f2.8 to f4, but this is f2.8 even at 55, and the f2.8 is perfect, I would say. You don't need to stop down really if you don't want to, because it has good results even wide open. But this is true also for this one. So if you use f4 or f3.5 at 50 millimeters, it's very good, it's sharp, and the depth of field, the shallow depth of field, is comparable to the f2.8 here. The weak point, based on the review on site lens tip, here can be also comma. Check on the Google what does it mean. And 17 to 55, the chromatic aberration. The lightweight body is good to use. It's not so bad when you attach it to the 7200, for example, but it's not balanced that well than with the 17 to 55. This is a heavy lens, but it feels better on the 70-200 than the lightweight lens. And the 17 to 55 doesn't have a stabilization, but I think in most of the cases you don't really need it because it balances so well. And it's good that this one has it because the balance is not so matched with this lens. When I go out and I just want to find out which lens to take with me, I usually go like this. If I take my camera bag with me and more stuff, more gear, then I go for the lightweight lens. And when I go out with one lens only, so I have the camera on the strap and I attach the lens to the camera, then I go for the 17 to 55 because it feels better, it looks better, it's good to use. But one thing I think is also mentionable. So 17 to 55, yes, the zoom ring, it's too close to the body, to this end of the lens. So sometimes you are searching for the zoom ring. Ooh. Okay, so I would say the most important what I would like to say about these two lenses, that they are both very good lenses, and choose whatever you want or whichever you want from these lenses, and buy it, use it, have fun, print photos, give it to friends or family, and yes, that's all. Thank you. Have fun, subscribe if you want to see other stuff, because this is, I think, my only video about photography gear, just because I couldn't find one about these two lenses. Peace.